The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Joe Black Man, Bobby, let it flow. Turn it up, let it go. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. About my what? About my who? About my rubbish.
Yeah, man.
Too much good, take you higher.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time! Yo. Welcome to yet another episode of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly with Joe Blackman and me, Botswana Papi. We are here to talk about Bournemouth versus Manchester United, a game that just ended 2-2. Joe Blackman, what have you got to say about that game, bro? How you doing? Let's start there, and then we'll talk about the game really quick.
I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off with what I watched. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like we were playing the best of games. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like we were playing the best of games, but highway robbery, live in 4K, bro. Live in 4K. We watched robbery take place in front of all of our eyes. Yeah.
Yes.
And we're talking about AFCON corruption. Look at the Premier League corruption. They was doing everything and anything in order to make sure that we didn't get that victory, bro. Blatant. I don't know how. Tell me how do you feel, bro? Let me know how you feel. Yeah, that's how How do you feel?
I feel like there was a crime committed at the Vitality Stadium. I feel like we need to be looking at the call history of Stewart Atwell, I believe. I believe we need to be doing a thorough look at the Premier League and the standards that are going on. I feel like, bro, this game is the points that are at stake are so important that we shouldn't just be fighting against officiating. We should be playing against the team, not against the team and a referee. I am so frustrated, bro, because it's funny that after the game has ended, the blame and the anger right now is towards the referee. But during the game, there was a moment where it felt like 3 points was in the pocket. That's the thing that is frustrating the most as well. And yeah, I just don't know how to put it, Joe. Like these like I don't know how we're gonna talk about this game and not talk about the officiating every now and then, because it's gonna have to happen. It was that atrocious.
Listen, bro, look, I'm not being funny, but even a Chelsea fan, El Captain's here, yeah? And he's saying the same thing that we're saying. But this is what I feel anyway, yeah, because the Ahmad penalty and the Bournemouth penalty was the same thing. It was the same thing. Do you know what? Let's just start there, bro. Do you know what? Let's just go there and let's just start with the referee and the ugly. Yeah, the ugly was the referee. And let's just start where we're already talking. We're already talking about the refereeing decision. So let's just say it. The ugly was the refereeing decision. Yeah. Do you know what, bro? Bring up the VT. Pull up the VT. Pull up the VT right now. Yeah. Pull up the VT. Yeah, we're gonna analyze this right now, because I'm sorry. And if we get a copyright strike, it is what it is. We're just gonna have to move through this. Do you know what? Yeah, bro. This is crazy. Let me remove this before you get started. One second. Let me move this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So what we're about to witness right now, let me just play it so you see for yourself the crime that was committed against Ahmad. So he beat his man. Guy has look at his hand, fully gripping.
He's been grabbed, fully gripped,
full grip on Ahmad's bicep. Now there's even not just a grip, it's a pull. And now Ahmad is trying to go forward.
You can't even see Ahmad's arm anymore. You can
Oh.
blatantly see that's a push. It's not even, it's gone from a grip to a push. Look, 2 arms on the player, bro. We're not even going, bro, there's 2 arms on him from now. Yeah?
Yeah.
2 arms.
Look at this.
Brother.
Grip,
look at the way he's back.
Push. 3 things. 3 times. Grip, pull, push. Nah. Fine, okay, maybe every now and then it's a contact sport. Okay, players can like hold each other for a little bit. Maybe you can, that part you can argue. But the pull and the push, nah.
You can see the whole thing in front of your face, bro. It all plays out in front of your face. Everything, the grip, the pull, the push. Yeah. Where's the next one? No, let's compare it. Let's compare it to what we got a red card for then. Let's compare it to what we got a red card for then.
Well, here we go. Manchester United is leading 2-1. Just over 13 minutes to go. Bournemouth, somehow this ball, man, the way this ball got through. And Harry Maguire.
Look at that. Nah, come on. There was no grip. There was no push. Well, there was no pull at least.
There was a push.
A little push. Only, brother, come on. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Are we witnessing the same thing? The referee could not see the same thing that we're seeing and say that one's not a penalty and one is. That's what I don't like, innit? Yeah. If they were both a penalty, fair enough. Yeah. If they both weren't a penalty, fair enough. But one can't constitute a red card, bro. That incident constituted a red card and the other one constituted play on. That makes no sense to me.
Well, the red card is because it's denying a clear goal scoring opportunity.
So what was they doing then? Go back to the other VT. Pull up the other VT. Was he not in the same kind of position? What is he doing then? Is he not denying a clear going opportunity then? So what's happening here? Is he not in the box getting ready to take a shot?
Well, here it's a penalty, but it's not a red card. That's the difference.
Hey, why?
It's not a red card, but it's a penalty.
Brother, if ours is a red card, his is a red card.
No, Joe. These 2 situations are different. With Maguire's one, yeah, he's through. He's through. And Maguire, like, to be honest, I agree with you on the point of view of like it's inconsistent, but this is a penalty. What Maguire did here is a penalty. And yes.
Whoa. So what Maguire is a penalty. So hold on. So what happened to Ahmad a penalty then? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, right? And what happened to Ahmad is a penalty as well.
Is what you're saying, right?
I'm saying it's a penalty for the Ahmad situation as well.
So there should be 2 penalties is what you're getting at.
100%. Right now, with the Ahmad situation, I feel like because he has given us a penalty already, he felt like, oh, I can't give another penalty. And that's wrong. But that's what I think probably went inside the head of Stewart. Matter of fact, you know what, Joe? If memory serves me right, this is the same referee that denied Lisandro Martinez a goal. And the Premier League panel, the whatever they're called, the KMI panel, they actually came out and said, yeah, that was wrongfully called. They said,
you know what? Hold on 1 second. Yeah. We deserve better. Says a good point here, yeah, because the Cunha penalty should have been a red as well then.
Where's the Cunha pen again? Let's see if I have it here. Let me see.
Cunha pen should have been a red as well then, because he was definitely through. He was definitely through and then pulled down. Yeah.
Well, but what was it the last man? Was it a? Let's see.
That's why you're searching for whatever you're searching for, yeah. So you can do whatever you're doing in the background, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I think we deserve better has a good point there. A really good point.
Okay, let's see. Let's see Cunha's one.
Have you got it?
Yeah, I think I've got
Let me know
perfect.
when
This,
you're ready and I can
this
bring
one
it
we
back.
won't get a copyright because it's from a fan. Big up. Let's see.
Yeah, well,
So,
make sure that we got no sound play. Okay. All right. Let's see what we
oh
can see.
yeah, that is a clear goal scoring opportunity. That is a
From the
that
top,
is
one more time from the top, please. Can we pull that back?
that is a clear goal scoring opportunity. Cunha was denied a clear goal scoring opportunity.
There
This
you
should have
go.
been a red. This
There
also
you
should have been a red.
There you go. So what now? So
Ugly.
we were robbed. So we were robbed, bro. We were clearly robbed. Why is it such a different scenario then? Because when it happens to us, why?
Stuart Atwell should not referee. We need to sign a petition that he should not referee again for
Hold on a
us.
minute. What? Is this the wrong? Is this?
What?
Hold on. That's not the game, bro.
That's not the game?
Is that the game? Do that again.
Let's see. Wait, no, the kid is different. Yeah, wait, this is the one that we actually. But question though was
Palace.
did Palace end up getting a red card? Question. Because I mean the conversation still stands.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We're talking about this game. Go to the right game, bro. We can't look at a different game and compare. No, we have to go to the right game. I will remove this.
Yeah, that is the Palace one.
Listen, no, how dare.
Wait. I think I might have got it.
Yes,
I
make
think I
sure you
got
find
it.
one before we go any
So,
further.
so the Cunha one is not because Lisi, yeah, I got it. There it is.
You found it now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's try this again.
You see, there's a defender in front of him.
I don't care. I don't care. Hey, you're
don't
playing
care.
stats, bro. I'm not seeing any pauses.
It's just a GIF. It just keeps on repeating itself. It's just 2 seconds of it. Like
Pause it.
so this is definitely not a red card. It's a penalty, but it's not a red card. You see? Like there's a defender and a goalkeeper. Nah.
You know what? Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, but from what I witnessed, if we're gonna get, if you're saying they're both a penalty, yeah,
That we agree.
Pardon?
That point we
What's
agree.
The point? They're both a penalty, but you're still saying that Maguire's is a red card, basically.
Maguire's one is a red card.
Well, either way you look at it, it doesn't really fucking matter. We were robbed. Then either way, even if you don't decide that it's a red card, or if you do decide it's a red card, we should have also had a penalty then on the other side. Yeah. However you look at this, because I think I look at this a little bit different to you, but on both perspectives, we were robbed. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, compared all 3 goals now. Yeah. Let's go back from all. If you can have the other 2 ready as well. Have you got the other 2 ready?
Here we go.
It's gonna take
one more time. This is Ahmad's incident.
Let me remove this first. There we go.
Boom. That he like Stuart Atwell is a UFC referee. Honestly, he's in the wrong sport. Like, how? How is that not even a penalty? Like, you see the push.
That's the bit right there. No, it's the pull, it's the grip, the pull, and the push, bro. There was this and this, yeah? That's what I don't understand, yeah? Maguire only he tried to usher the guy out, and he dropped on the floor. He flopped like a fish, and then that's a red card. Like, do you know what? I was watching, sorry, the after game commentary by Sky Sports, yeah, by was it Jamie Redknapp, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying that they were both soft in his opinion. Yeah, both penalties were a bit soft for him. Yeah, but he doesn't understand how the Maguire's one constitutes a red card, and that's kind of where I stand. I don't understand how Maguire's one constitutes a red card, bro. That's what I don't understand. If they're both a penalty, I mean, if Maguire's one's a penalty, then they both are a penalty, like you said, yeah.
Yes.
And there's no way that constitutes a red card, bro. All he did was try to usher the guy out, and he drops to the floor. It's so soft, it's ridiculous.
Sure. No, I agree. Joe, where is Ahmad's left hand?
No. See, that's AI shit right there. You know what? Hold on. Go back. Go back. Nah. I've been watching
Okay, you see it here.
Where did his arm go? Look at his left arm. It just disappears.
You
Go on,
see
keep
it?
going. Now you see it. Okay, that kind of looks like it swings behind his back, though. This one here. Okay, no. All right, I'm gonna concede it swings behind his back. It's not AI. It's not AI. It's not AI.
Wait, where is it right now then?
Yeah, that one's a bit weird. Because that if his arm's there, it looked like he's broken his arm. Nah, bro.
Yeah, we got a broken arm now.
No, I'll do this on another show. We'd have to do this on another show. Yeah, but that's some weird.
Let's move on to the bad. Let's go on to the bad.
Yeah. AI. If you see, you see it. Yeah, someone was telling me about the Dorku on the wing the other day. He disappeared and reappeared. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back into it because you know what, bro? That's the ugly. That's the ugly anyway, and that's one thing that I can't get over tonight. That's what's really pissed me off today. Yeah. How fucked up the refereeing was, how much we got robbed, and it seems to just be getting glossed over. Yeah. It's either they're both penalty or neither one's a penalty. And you know what? If they're both soft, there's no way he should be getting a red card, bro. No way. No way.
For me, the point that's frustrating is like even the clip that we mistakenly shown of the other game. It's like, where's the consistency? You know, because you compare that Cunha moment and the ones that happened today, that Ahmad one falls in the same category. There's nothing different from it. So honestly, we were robbed, and that is shameful and disgraceful, and it shows that the PGMOL is a farce as well. You know, so we'll just wait to hear what the apology is tomorrow or the day after, because we have this long international.
This ain't AFCON. This ain't AFCON. We ain't gonna get no fucking later fucking decision. Yeah,
there's gonna be an apology.
Later. It is what it is, fam. Yeah,
Joe,
we were wrong.
There's gonna be an apology. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, from Howard Webb.
Shit, fam. They're not apologizing for shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Howard Webb always apologizes for the VAR and referee mistakes every now and then, and it's gonna happen this week. Mark my words. You write this down. Let's move on to the bed. Let's move on to the bed of the show, of the game.
Should I?
Let me go ahead with it. I think for me, the bad is the fact that the performance was actually uninspiring. We only had one moment where we started to play with a little bit of confidence, and it was right after we had scored the second goal. Other than that phase in the game, every time it just felt like the attack was just not clicking. We would overhit a pass. We would sometimes, like, you know, there'll just be moments where we would just not look like a Champions League, a team that wants to be in a Champions League. You know, we're playing so bad that we couldn't do anything in open play. It took set pieces to put the ball in the back of the net. And set pieces, if you ask me, we've been good at set pieces when the previous guy was here.
I feel like taking a piss. He said that he felt like we played well.
Nah.
Says like we played well.
Well, he and I definitely saw different games. And I want to hear, Rapper, please click the link, man. I want to hear your thoughts. But to me, like, we couldn't assert ourselves as a superior team versus Bournemouth. It was just 50-50. I remember we were looking at the stats at halftime. Possession 50-50. Corners 5 for Man United, 4 for Bournemouth. Everything was just very similar. Passing accuracy 82% for United, 83 for Bournemouth. I remember these stats, looking at them. I remember just look at halftime talking with Pav, saying the only person that could have held that head high in the first half was Saint Lamons. Everybody else, dog shit.
Well, do you know what? Yeah, would you say that Bournemouth is not an easy team to beat?
Of course, it's not an easy team to beat, but
so surely those stats, in a way, could be looked at done okay. I mean, a lot of people in the chat are saying that they thought that we played okay.
Okay, that's their opinion. My opinion is we didn't. We had to have set pieces to put the ball in the back of the net. If you're happy with that, okay then. I see how we look at the game differently then. How did you see it?
Do you know, in my opinion, I thought we looked weak. And obviously, we're still doing that struggle to start thing, innit? Yeah. But against certain teams, I always expect a little bit of struggle. Don't get me wrong. Do you know what I mean? I expect a little bit of struggle against certain teams, especially we were playing away from home. We was in Bournemouth hometown. Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe they would take the front foot. Like you said, there was during the first half watch along, I was watching you and you were saying that they weren't afraid to bring it to us, which was kind of should have been beneficial to us so that we could run in behind and whatever else, you know, take advantage of the space in behind. But obviously we didn't do that. But like Wrap Up says, you know, it's in that final phase, in that final phase of play where, you know, Ahmad didn't control the ball right, or, you know, Bruno didn't put it in the back of the net. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, goal line save and all that from the goalkeeper. So it could come across like we did do okay, just didn't finish our chances. What would you say about that as like a, you know, a counter argument to what you're saying?
I mean, if you characterize that as okay, then clearly we look at okay differently. You know, I would have, if that Ahmad moment was a goal and we went into halftime 1-0 up, that's when I'd say we did okay.
Isn't that doing better than okay, though? Surely you can go into a game away from home.
No, doing better than okay.
Let me finish the sentence, bro. 1 second. Surely we can go into halftime 0-0 away from home, having had some good chances, and say that we done okay. That's an average performance, surely. No?
You can. I mean, that it just means that you just have a different standard, and
so you wouldn't say that's okay away from home against a team that we generally draw against. You wouldn't say that's a good outcome at halftime to go in at 1-1 with some good chances, just that we fucked them up.
I didn't say it's not good. Now we're talking about the word okay.
It's not done okay. You said I said you wouldn't say it's done okay.
There we go. Okay and good. Two different words, two different categories.
What are we saying then?
What I'm saying is we should have been a little bit more clinical in the first half, and also not just that, we've actually gone away from home, bro, and actually been more cunning than the way we started that first half today. You know,
I'm not saying we haven't, but surely different teams. You would approach the match differently, and surely you would judge how you've done in the first half against certain teams differently to how you've done against other teams. Bournemouth at home are traditional. Look how much draws you said that they've had. You was doing the preview and you was talking about how much draws they've had. You was calling them Draw FC. Yeah. AFC draws. You was saying in the chat, yeah?
Yes.
AFC Bournemouth.
I remember that joke. It was a very good joke.
So you were saying how much they draw. So how can you now sit here and say going at half time, taking at least 2 or 3 good attempts, is not good and not done okay, not a decent performance away from home? How can you say that now?
Joe, You remember when Carrick played against when we played Man City? Do you remember if we were home or away? When under Carrick, I'm just trying to just jog your memory. Do you remember?
I think we was away. We was definitely. I think it was away. Was it we? We played them at home. Their home.
We were at home, but when we went to the Emirates, an away performance.
Ask me questions you already know the answer to. Then let's get to your point.
So my
No,
point is my point. Okay, sorry, my bad. Sorry, I know I should do better. Shouldn't test your memory, but the point is
your
the,
point.
the point that I'm trying to make is going away from home. Like that, I've seen this team do better in an away game than what we did today in the first half, right? So that's why I'm not saying we were bad. Hear me right? Right? We had 5 corners by the end of the first half. And I don't want to dwell on this point because it's just like a small little margin. But we had 5 corners in the first half, and we fight and one big chance that we made and one big chance that we missed. And that's it. Like, so for me, that's just like, I want to see more. I expect more, man. You know, especially looking at the fact that like where we are and what's at stake. You know, we could potentially like we're looking at this being like, okay, 2 more wins, then we know Europe were mathematically secure. You know, so
Okay,
either way,
you have to equate the fact that we was also robbed, though. Yeah, you have to put that in
of
there.
course,
Yeah.
of course, of course.
Talking about the first half, you have to look at it like, you know what, bro? We was away from home. We was playing a difficult opposition. It's not like you said that they were easy to beat, bro. How much draws did they have? Yeah, you said this.
14 draws prior to
Your
us
own
being
TV. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like, surely you must see them as not average opposition. They're opposition that always give difficult teams a good run for their money. Wouldn't you say that?
Of course, bro. That's true. But that 10th, and we should be beating a team that's 10th. That's all that I'm also
They're
saying.
getting draws and not wins.
Joe, I hear you. My point is, I was going into this with, maybe it's because everybody that called into the preview also was talking about 3-0, 3-0 this. There was at least 3-0 predictions from different callers. And that took me over to make me feel like, listen, oh, okay, maybe I should be a bit more confident in how I feel. So
change how you feel.
No, and listen, I adjusted my score prediction to 2-1, right? And at some point we were at 2-1 until the red card. So at the end of the day, I segue into the good of the day by saying at least we come out of it all, even fighting against all odds, with a point. You know, that's a very, very, at the end of the day, all these little points will be very, very important. Of course, it's a missed opportunity because of the robbery that just happened, but we still come back with a point because they were given about 10 minutes at a time, and it could have gone, you know, our hearts could have been crushed a lot more had it been 3-2 Bournemouth.
Do you know what? I could losing that today, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, if I'm being honest with you, I never saw us losing that match today. Yeah, it was more the fact that we was denied the win. That's what really pissed me off. Yeah, I never ever thought we was gonna lose. I did think maybe we could draw, but I expected a win. That's my truth. I expected a win. Maybe we could draw, but we were robbed. And that's what pissed me off about it, yeah? I felt like we were robbed of just a natural victory, bro. Yeah? And like I said, if it wasn't one, it was the other. Yeah, you can't have those 2 situations happen and tell me one is so different that one causes a red card. The 2 situations ain't that different for it to be totally different outcomes, yeah? That's what pissed me off about today. The denial of a win, yeah? Not the fact that we drew. It's the denial. We were denied today, bro. But anyway, go suck. Don't let me tell them we're gonna go suck, because I want to tell them to go suck everybody, fam. Just go Cha.
No. There needs to be for me, I think referees need to. I don't know how refereeing education path works. I don't know what the standard is. I don't know if they periodically check to see if the referees are still with it. I don't know if they do eye tests. I don't know. But I'm assuming there's a big, serious, detailed, thorough protocol that they go through. But one thing for sure that we know is Stuart Atwell, apparently his incompetence stretches beyond just even Manchester United. The Premier League's key match incidents panel unanimously ruled out that Stuart Atwell made an error not awarding Leeds United a penalty in that match against Sunderland on March 3rd. This is the same guy Nottingham Forest publicly called out. The FA fined them £750,000. As I mentioned earlier on about the Leacher situation, like on January 21, right? The Premier League key match incidents panel ruled that Stuart Atwell shouldn't have ruled out the goal from Lisandro Martinez on the 7th of January against Burnley.
So you say this motherfucker's always fucking with us. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Him.
Fucking with us. You're telling me.
Exactly. Him and the guy who's in VAR, they're the same pair that messed us up.
He should be put under investigation. He don't like Man United for some reason, or his brethren's always betting against Man United. We need to talk about this, fam. Yeah? Find something to go to. Cha.
That is really, really, really messy. Like, I don't understand how this is allowed. You know? And I'm telling you, like I said earlier on, there will be an apology from the Premier League, whatever, PGMOL, and we don't like that. What's the apology going to do for us when VAR and the referee deny it?
We're not getting one. We're not getting an apology. Forget about it.
4 points this guy has cost us, the Stuart Atwell guy. So
listen, I put the link in the chat, guys. If you want to come and have your say, please hit the link. I'm going to drop it again. We've already got a guest here waiting. So let's ask them how they feel, how we did, bro. Because you know what? It's actually heartbreaking to see how we got treated today. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, it's angering, but more than anything else, it's just disappointing to see that what we can blatantly see as fans. VAR was supposed to come in and if they can't overturn stupid decisions, this is what I don't like. If they can't overturn stupid decisions, then what is the fucking use in them in the fucking first place, blood? What is the use in it? Yeah, I know they say that, they're trying to give the power to the referee still and bullshit, but bro, you have to call out blatant bullshit. It can't be one rule for the one and one rule for the other, fam. But anyway, wrap up was here first. Wrap up. Wagwan, bro.
Wagwan. I don't know what game you was watching, but seriously.
Tell me what was good about that.
You were so terrible. Listen to me, yeah. First half, we was bopping that ball, bro. I was at mad first half. Passing sequences. That until the robbery came, I was gonna say that was one of our better games of the season. But
really?
Then in the second half, it became too transitional, and I was getting a bit pissed off. But our passing sequences was on point to me. So this Bournemouth hype, they weren't that serious. They had a few shots from long range, but I was never worried. They weren't beating us. We got robbed in 4K. I'm fuming, but I'm just like, I know we're progressing because if that was under the other guy, you would have capitulated.
You don't actually, I'm going to pause your time 1 second. 1 second, wrap up. I'm going to pause your time because Bot said something stupid to me off stream. But what did you say again? As you mentioned, the other guy.
No, we scored from set pieces today.
So what was it?
Under Ruben Amorim, we were also good with set pieces.
No, that's my point.
Exactly what
You're
you said.
still at Amarima. That's what I'm talking about.
No. I'm not.
There's still
Hey,
I'm a
what-
rumor. Don't get rattled. Don't get rattled. There's still I'm a rumor.
Don't
It's okay.
keep in your chest
Don't
now.
try to set me up. I see how it is. Listen. It's factual. This is not me saying
Pops,
anything.
can I ask you one question? Pops,
That's
can I ask you one question before I move
Go
on?
ahead. Go ahead.
Why do you have higher standards for an interim than an actual full-time manager?
Wrap up. Today I'm frustrated because we were so close to securing an
Well,
important.
all of us are teaming, but
Okay.
the way
Okay.
you're moving with Carrick,
No.
you're looking funny in the light, bro. You're looking funny in the light. I've been watching you. I've been seeing what you've been reading like.
Nah,
When there's
bro.
a funny result,
Don't create a narrative that's not there, bro.
it's the end of the world. Nah, I'm not liking that, bro.
Nah.
Not liking it. Ooh,
Nah.
not liking it. But
Listen. I want Carrick to succeed, bro.
nah, it's not. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. But we'll move on from that. This is what I'm gonna say. I'll be honest.
Time now. It's
Was
the
the-
time is all
was the-
yours now. Yeah. Start your time.
Yeah. Professional performance overall. I thought there was some good stuff. There was the main thing that was pissing me off, like I said in the comments, was the nice passing combinations. Final to me get to the box. Someone fucks up the last pass. Poor control from Ahmad because he should have done better with that pass from Cunha. He should have been into score. Bruno missed the sitter. Let's be real. He missed the sitter. Yeah. So, but we should have won. We should have been winning that game 3-0 before all the fuckery happened. But it's and another thing, VAR can fuck off now, man. VAR is a redundant fucking. It's a redundant fucking technology because the inept humans
Thank you.
operating it. It's a waste of time. I used to back VAR, but all VAR does is create drama and narratives for the fucking pundits to chat shit. I'm tired, man. Because we got shagged from 3 points and Bournemouth weren't all that. Bournemouth weren't great. I'm sorry. Being shook off Bournemouth. Fuck out of here. They weren't good. They weren't that. All they did is wait for it to turn into chaos ball when Harry Maguire came off the pitch. Yeah. And then Carrick made some good subs, but I don't like the way Carrick. I'll be real here. I don't like the fact that Carrick took off Cunha because we had no out there after that. Sesko wasn't going to do nothing. There was no pace for him to help him out. The ball just kept coming back. Once he took off Cunha and Ahmad, it was done. I was like, it's going to be a draw now.
Yeah. What do you feel about the way he set up his lineup? Like, do you think like he?
No problem with it. No problem with it.
Okay.
We should have won that game 3-0, 4-0 because we just didn't finish, and then the referee shagged us.
Okay.
We missed our chances.
In your opinion, say what?
Did you? Let me pause this time because I'm asking you a question. Did you have a problem with the lineup?
I prefer Sesko to start. I've always said this that and Wrap Up disagrees with me a lot on this. So I'm of the opinion that like Sesko would benefit from just starting, bro. If he's here, he's the striker. Like you brought
what character is starting?
Jokeresh is over there getting minutes.
Do you know why character isn't starting?
Is getting minutes. Like, what are we doing here? You brought me.
Do you know why character's not starting? Because I used to think like he already started. When Sesko comes on, our pressing drops, and then the other team starts dominating all the ball, but then we get a chance to, and majority of the time scores. But if he doesn't score, he becomes redundant. Like, but again, I'm not crashing on Sesko.
You know what you do in that moment, Wrap Up? It's a brand new opportunity for a team to learn to do some off the ball work with Sesko whatever, even if his pressing levels may not be the same as what you get from Mbumo, you
He
have to
chooses. That's the whole point.
you
Harry
can
chooses work
listen.
rate over Tesco. That's what Tesco ain't got a work rate. You don't press like Bruno, and you know me with Bruno. I haven't been rating him for the last 5 weeks, but he chooses him for the work rate. I've clocked what he's doing. 60 minutes, 70 minutes. Then he puts on Tesco for the dagger. I know he's playing now, but it's been working. But when we got sent off, it wasn't gonna work. Tesco had no support.
Heard. All right. Big
Fuck
up, my
PAR. Fuck all the refs. Yeah.
We out.
I'm not mad at it. That's how I feel tonight as well, to be honest, yeah. Because you know what's the most hurtful thing about the situation is you know nothing will get done about it. It's that worst feeling when you know like you've been done wrong and you can't do fuck all about it. That's the thing. Yeah. That's what pisses you off the most about this referee. Do you know what? The worst thing as well, you know, what is this fucking rule that managers can't talk about referees? Why?
You get fined, bro.
You do a shit job as they want to do, and then managers are not allowed to talk about them. That makes that. Hey, listen. Anyway, let me not even go there.
No, it is challenging authority of the referees in a certain way, Joe. Like you know.
Why can't you challenge the authority of the referee though, when they make a mistake? You're telling me basically you can do anything you want wrong, and I can't say anything about it. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, because I'm the referee.
Go fuck. Anyway, I'm not going to say that. Anyway,
be a referee then if you want to say
Anyway, let me not finish my sentences because I would be cussing out referees left, right, and center. Yeah. Anyway.
Go ahead. Let's see who's next.
Bring in the next caller. Hey, young pappy, what's cracking, bro?
I'll go on, my boys.
What up?
Hey, real quick, but got a cup real quick or something. Like,
I got my cup.
It's right there. Starbucks? No Starbucks.
Hey. it may look
what's in there?
Oh, it's a mystery drink.
I don't know about that, but hey.
Cheers.
Yes. Cheers. You already know what time it is.
Bless up. All right. We're cheersing for a point, though. What are you saying, your foot?
I don't even know where to start, to be fair. Like, I don't really see much good besides a few little, sequence of players, obviously. Like, Ahmad definitely messed up that touch that who was a wrap up was stating. I saw it. I was working at the time. I saw it. I'm saying I almost dropped my phone because of it. Saying like, no way, like they just got to do better in them situations. What does Ahmad have to do in order to get a penalty in the Premier League? Like I'm just baffled at any point that he goes down. Okay, a few of them I can say, 50-50. Like, if the ref calls it, they call it, but they're not gonna call it. Other times it's like, bro, just gets taken right out and nothing gets done. But then we go do less than that and concede a penalty. For a player that hit us with a Gabriel dive too. Like, he got touched by, like, as soon as he felt like the presence of somebody about to touch him, he fell, just dropped.
Yeah. Young Papi, I know you rate Ahmad, but I'm curious, do you think that he falls down too easily?
I can take that, yeah, but he's a small guy at the end of the day, no? You're a small guy. If Charles comes and pushes you, just bumps you, you're falling down. On some Kevin Hart fall down, like, tip. Come on,
no,
like,
Charles
is a small guy.
Hey, Joe is laughing, but Joe, have you met Charles?
Charles is a big guy. His NFL, yeah.
Guys, what's that got to do with anything?
But still, like,
nah, he's laughing. He's like, Boss, go meet Charles. Meet Charles, and then we'll talk. Yeah, I don't take no offense to what Young Papi said. All right, but go ahead though.
But yeah,
Yeah.
oh, bad thing that I did see Lamans with the first goal conceded. That was terrible from him. I just hope to not see things like that again. To be fair, I can accept it today. It happened. It is what it is. Learn from that, please. Do not let that happen again. That was too easy of a goal to let in from the goalkeeper point of view. Obviously, I could blame the defense for their, but I'm just pointing him out. You know,
So you thought that the goal
it was
that
a
went in
bit soft.
was a soft goal? Is that what you're saying?
It was a soft goal for the first one. Yeah, I felt like Le Mans could have got done a bit quicker. Not putting any pressure on him or saying he was in the wrong. I just hope he learned from this. That's all.
Interesting. Interesting point.
I don't know if you like actually saw the goal or
Nah, I
remember
gotta
it
watch it
to,
again. I gotta watch it
but
again.
he just got done pretty slowly. Like that's all it was. Again, just learn from it. It ain't all his fault.
We're doing the match ratings tomorrow, so like, yeah,
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll bring it. Yeah.
we'll dive deeper. Well, so
Um,
yeah, what was the bad for you? What was the bad? I think you
the
mentioned.
fact that the refs want to make the game about themselves instead of letting the 22 players on the pitch talk and have a conversation. Like, mind your business, man. Like, mind the business that's paying you. Like, just what are you doing? Why you gotta make the game about you? Like.
It is.
I mean, look,
Like, come on. I live in Birmingham. We see it every day when we play ball and all of that there. And the referees. We even have a referee. Like, if you say Francis, everybody knows what time you're talking about. Like, this guy. Yeah, refs just make games too much about themselves these days, and it's actually selfish for the players and for the fans.
Man,
And then the media just wants to, like, just run with it. Like, okay, well, this is more, views and dollars and whatever else they're looking for. Yeah, it gets old, man. It's getting old at this point.
Mm-hmm. 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 Nah, facts, Young Papi. Um, big up, my G. Like I think like he raised a couple of really good points, bro. And at the end of the day, I don't know if this is gonna be the same complaints that we're gonna have next season, Joe, because I have a feeling that's gonna happen. Because Stuart Atwell will still be employed next season, right? Joe, are you muted?
shame. I was muted myself. Shame. I was cussing. I was muting myself. But you know what? Yeah. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Next season, it doesn't matter if he's here or not. Yeah. We're still going to be going through the same thing, referee or not. I'm done with this whole situation of like, there's no accountability for the referees. This is what the problem is. Yeah. That's why they can continue to make the same mistake over and over again. You can't even say a bad word about them. That's why I'm pissed off. Why can't, hold on, Young Papi wanted to say something. 1 second. What's going on, Young Papi?
Also, from a United point of view, we need to do better instead of worrying about the refs' decisions as well. Like, we have to focus on our game. I'm always saying that though, like, but yeah,
True.
I just wanted to add that. That's all.
True that. Shouldn't
Fully
be
agree.
It's something that we're used to at this point, and we're used to bad decisions going against us on a regular basis, week in, week out at this point. Every 5 minutes is a bad call against us in a football match, like, and yeah, we just have to live with it and just play our part. Don't put our heads down and just play our part. And I've seen us do that enough this season, like, for what we've been up against. 12 men every game, basically what it feels like. So, but yeah,
Interesting.
we just have to focus on our game. It's 90 minutes of the game. Can't dwell on just, this part, that part, although it is game changing. It could have been 2-0, but it ended up being 1-0. You know what I mean? And then 2-1 led to 2-0. Yeah. So good.
Very, very good. Actually, Young Papi, big up for you coming back and saying that. Joe, do you think we're complaining too much about the referee quality when really we should be focused more on the squad quality? Because what Young Papi is saying, bro, referees are always gonna. Let's be real. Let's be real. We're United. people, referees, some referees will have a bias against us, and we already know more than just Stuart Atwell. And if we're not like actually waking up and realizing that this is our reality, we just need to make sure that our quality supersedes any BS that any referee can concoct. Do you think we're looking at the wrong
That's
thing?
not always possible, bro. I mean, obviously, look, there's one thing to say that, okay, you know, our quality was bad, because we did touch on that point earlier, innit? Yeah. So obviously there is that point to bring up. Yes, we did have some poor points to our game that we can all agree or disagree on, whatever, yeah. Because you said that we had a shit game, you know, Rapper said we had a decent game. A lot of people in the chat said we had a decent game in the first half. Yeah? But when it comes down to it, bro, decent or not, you're still going to be faced with these like tribulations from the referee, yeah, these obstacles that are put in your way for absolutely no fucking reason. And when it's happening to you, you don't like it. Whether it's Arsenal, whether it's Man United, whether it's Liverpool, it happens to all of us, right? Where the referee's just doing a madness, and we just have to accept it. And that's where I have a problem with it. It's not the fact that it happens, yeah, it's the fact that we just have to accept it. Because people make mistakes, but why can't you call out their mistakes and said you made a mistake? Let this be reviewed. Let this be action. Let something be happen. Look, you can't just be a referee, yeah, and just be a referee that who makes mistakes, so you're known for making mistakes. No, there should be like 10 mistakes, and then you get reviewed. One more mistake, or then some. Do you understand what I mean? There needs to be some sort of like process in order to assess your refereeing decisions. It can't just be continue be a shit referee for the rest of your days, and we just have to watch it until you get found out for taking cocaine with some. Anyway, let me not even go there. Cha.
No, that's kind of what I was earlier on. I was saying, what are the standards? What are the protocols? Do they keep consistently checking to see if this guy is still with it? Like, does he still, you know what I mean? Because right now, I don't know when Stuart Atwell graduated. I don't know how, like, if his credentials are outdated. I don't know if he needs to go back to school and like make sure that he's really in touch with what the standard of officiating should be. Like, there are all these questions that come into mind that because Joe, next season will we be singing the same complaint songs again? That's why I'm worried. I'm saying this, but back to the point earlier on that you were responding to. For me, like, look at the fact that, okay, we're leading, right? They score. And then from there, we lead. You know what I mean? And then from there, what happens? Like, they score. So we couldn't hold the lead twice. Is that like something we're okay with? That we couldn't hold a lead twice?
Bro, how did we lose the lead in the second? You can't say that without looking at what happened. How did we lose the lead the second time?
Maybe the quality of the center back. Did he really have to put his hands
Shut up.
No, I'm just asking. The point about quality of player, bro.
Talking about? What do you mean? If we're talking, no, bro, how can we be sitting here saying that we were robbed and then telling me that the quality of you're making my brain hurt, bro. What do you mean?
I am questioning, Joe. I'm questioning the decision making of our center back, bro.
Because you were saying in the instance of when we started the show, yeah, that they're both a penalty, but Maguire's one is a red card. That's what you said in the beginning of this show, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But Maguire's
and now I'm saying something different because
where was our penalty? We should have been 2 up then. We shouldn't have lost the lead twice then, should we? Should we? So what are you talking about? What kind of mad argument are you making?
So listen to what I'm talking about, because clearly you're not. I'm saying is the decision making. Are you happy with that level of decision making from our center back? Imagine now, Champions League game, round of 16 versus, I don't know.
All he did was this. Do you know what, yeah? Do you know, if you're telling me that Ahmad goes over too easy, yeah? Because you was talking about how Ahmad goes over too easy, right? That's what you were saying.
I'm talking about Maguire right now.
Ahmad goes over too easy. How easy did that guy fall over then? How easy did he get pushed over? Because all Maguire did was this, and then he flopped on the floor. So how is that not going down easy, fam. He went down easier than Bonnie Blue, fam. What are you talking about?
Joe, you're not hearing me. You know what? Let's bring in another caller, like because I feel like we'll be
okay.
here
All right,
all
Ronald
night.
is next. Ronald, welcome to the show, bro. I don't understand
Of
if
course,
I'm
it has to be Ronald.
Yeah, welcome. Big up to Joe, big up to Amarim.
Of course,
How are you both?
of
Well,
course.
I have to call you by your real personality, right? Because at the end of the day, when I asked someone about 7 months ago that a certain someone should be sacked opposed to Slot, he said Slot should be sacked, but this guy should be given time. But now he wants to solidify third position. He wants to. He is in a. You know how rich it sounds when you talk about these things, bots. I'll be really honest with you because you're in position of times you were praying for, and now you're talking about solidifying things under the manager you backed. You didn't see the table from this below. Like, you're looking at people below you. You were looking at people above you when you were under the different manager that you backed with your soul more than even doctor at one point.
So heard. Okay, so now because
So that's the ugly. So that's the ugly. That's the ugly. The bad, because no, see, the thing is, bots. Today, to be really honest, was it a bad game? Yes. I do agree with Joe. It was a winnable game. And the draw is kind of disappointing. No one expected a loss, right? Sure. However, to be honest, when Maguire went off, I was worried. I was like, you know what? This can go left. This can go left. Because if Maguire is a red card, then Joe's right about Amad Diallo one being a red card as well. The Cunha one being a red card as well. I think Joe was spot on, or I don't know who it was because I was just listening. I was playing PlayStation. Someone said it felt like the referee had just given a penalty, and the second one came in about few minutes. Maybe if there was a 10-minute gap, he might have actually leaned towards giving it.
Bots is the one who said that, by the way.
Oh, wow. Okay. Look at this guy.
No, you never credit me. He said he'd rather say someone. But go ahead.
I said there you go. You got your credit, so shut up.
No, you got your credit, bro.
Would never credit me.
Yeah, no. You got your credit. You get your credit, bro. You're still a rim. You're still a rim, though. However, coming back, I think I'll be honest. That the bad part for me was also how, or I don't know, bro, to put it in good or bad, how Amad Diallo survived 90 minutes or whatever amount of minutes he survived. I don't know how he did that. Yeah. Because if I have to be honest, personally, I've been feeling this for the last few games, and I'm not trying to shit on his name, but I would rather have Mbeumo and Cunha in the game than Amad Diallo. I would want him to have his spark back because I think after AFCON, both Mbeumo and Amad Diallo both have been kind of shitting the camp.
Yeah.
So you can switch between those two. Like Cunha was the spark today. I don't know why Carrick has that obsession of taking Cunha off. So I did not really understand that part. It didn't make a lot of sense. I felt like he should have stayed on. Cunha should have stayed on. If anyone, Amad Diallo should have been the first one to be taken off because Mbeumo was still offering you something. Defensively as well, I saw him take the ball off like if the person was about to take a shot. He was defensively there to stop that goal from happening. And we cleared the ball, we move on. So, and a few passes, like, bro, I'll be honest, I saw Amad Diallo having the low touches today. And it's mad because he is a good, fantastic player. I like it or not, I respect Amad Diallo because he was given the same choice as Pellistri by Ten Hag. Find a new club, play regularly, or sit on the bench and wait for your time. He chose to sit on the bench and take his time. So he chose the club over his career, and I respect it. You can't take that away from him. You have to respect him for that.
Yeah.
Right? But at the same time, he has to offer something on the pitch. I don't know what Maguire was thinking. I do see it, though. I do see it, why Maguire did what he did. Because there was no other option. Either he has to rely upon Lemons to actually make a save, like come off the line and make that save, or he just, goes back to his own factory settings that he came with from the club he came with, right?
But no, but surely, yeah, no. But seeing what he saw at the other end, surely he thought what he did was lighter than what happened to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but
So
it's fair. It's fair
it,
from what we have seen. From what we have seen in the league, like even Gabriel jumping and then just getting dropped like having a dive, basically, what he did to not concede a goal. If you remember, I think which team it was, and I remember. I remember the incident. So I hear it. What Maguire did might in his head would have been like, he did not give that as a pen. Why would this be a pen? And I think that was their argument. Even Luke Shaw, Bruno's argument was that the previous one was not a pen. How is like, okay, it's a pen, but it's not a red card because that wasn't a red card. That was that a yellow card even? Because I don't think even the guy got a yellow card for the Ahmad Diallo one because it was just shrugged off. If that was given as a pen, we don't concede the goal. Like it changes the whole dynamic of the game. It changes the game altogether. So
No,
before you question and you point fingers at my manager, Mr. Amorim Botswana, just remember you're in a position where you were praying for times like this under the different manager. You were praying to Jesus Christ and all of the gods to be like, you know what? I have to be in like these position, pole position. If this was Amorim, you would have been the loudest in the room, and bots don't even lie. If we were third under Amorim, you would have been moving mad.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But
Yeah, you don't know because your manager wasn't capable enough, so you don't know. You don't know about times like that because it never
okay,
happened. You like suffering. That's what you like. So what you're getting right now
Ronald,
is enjoyment. Enjoy this.
Ronald, there's over 100 people watching, and you are introducing me to them like this. This is
well, yes, they should know the real you. Anybody watching right now, this guy's been giving Carrick a hard time for some reason.
I'm not. No. That's a false narrative. That's a false narrative. Look, I want Carrick to succeed, just like maybe you, Joe. But
I want Man United to succeed, which is obviously, all Man United fans do. You don't want Carrick to succeed. I feel that's how you feel. You want Man United to succeed, and it's good that Man United.
I'm just not fully convinced yet.
And it was
listen, the
coaching.
All right. We'll never.
I was just saying that. What did you need to say?
I'm saying the coaching starts like you see ever since that Newcastle game, Carrick, like open play wise, I need to see more. I need to see more from like us getting goals from our open play. I'd love to see a higher XG than what we're having. The XG against us is not bad, but us, the quality of the chances that we're creating needs to be higher. And obviously, like with the previous guy, part of it is obviously the players. Like I'll never like excuse the players. They are ultimately the ones that have to make the decisions, but the coaching as well needs to be able to allow the players to be creating not just chances of high volume, but of high quality. So.
Right. So would you say the previous manager was doing that in his first season when he came?
I don't know. I can't remember the stats about
no, bro. Let me ask: was he doing that in the first season?
I can tell you the stats for this season.
In roughly around the same time that Carrick was brought in his first season, yeah.
And I can tell you the stats for this season.
With the palette that he had.
I can tell you the stats for this season. If you're very interested, I can tell you the stats for this season.
Disposal right now than Amorim did, and
okay. Listen.
So why was it you had more patience for that bum than you have for a great Manchester United legend that's actually getting shit done? Please tell me why he should be showing more than what that bum did. Why? Why should he be showing more?
Joe, it's March 20th. Amorim left at the beginning of the year, fam.
You're the one who said it, bro. I'm only dressing.
You're the one who's saying his name more times than Carrick's name. And today, like Carrick is the manager right now, bro. Like let's not focus on Ruben Amorim. No, listen, Joe. let's keep the show on track. It's about Bournemouth versus Manchester United today, where we can have this Amorim conversation. Guess what? We have 24 days after today. 24 days. We'll talk everything. Okay? Guys, subscribe, hit the notification bell. So many shows coming up the next 24 days, but we'll talk about it all. All right, let's go on. Let's go on to the next caller.
Do your intro. You gotta do your intro. You gotta do your
Oh, is it, ladies and gentlemen? Have no fear, because the one and only Bali Tech is here. Here we go.
What's going on, people? Make sure you like and subscribe. Every like that happens tonight is going to get Bots a new wife. Big up to everybody in the chat. Yeah. Smash a like, smash a hype. If not, we're going to fight.
All right, let's do this. All right, where would you like to start? Bally Tech? Let me give you full 4 minutes. 1 second. Let me fix this. Where would you like to start, Bally Tech?
Probably the referee.
Yeah.
Because obviously the referee is ugly. And I just remember Wrap Up was like, fuck the referee and all this. And it just reminded me of that song, you know, Hit 'em Up.
Yes.
You know, where they're like, fuck PGMOL as a staff, as a record label, and as a motherfucking crew. And anybody who's down with PGMOL, fuck them too.
Fuck you too. Fuck you too. Yeah, I'll restart it.
You know that well. Howard Webb.
Yeah, man. We need to get these guys out of there, man. They done us a disservice today. But, you know, I think for me, the game is the game. It's this type of game that I've been seeing for the past maybe 3, 4, maybe games. Like, I just feel like we're not creating enough chances. It's like we're relying on moments, maybe 1 or 2 key players to pull something out of the hat. And we only got 1 game a week. And I just personally feel like come next season, when we got a bag of games to contend with, is this going to be sustainable? Now, maybe I should chill out and not get a bit too hyped up and not worry so much, because I know we have a few injuries. I know Ballon d'Or Dorgu or Sir Dorgy Best is injured. So, you know, I know a few man are a bit worse for wear. So maybe I should relax. But then on the other hand, they could get to this stage of the season and, fit or not, they could all start playing like this. So I think for me, it's just a bit of a concern now where people are like, oh, but you had the patience for the previous manager, this and that, when it comes to like Bots. I'm more thinking like, well, hold on a second. These situations are completely different. One was a manager that was building. The other one is a caretaker manager who's auditioning. So if a man's coming to you and he's auditioning, but yet you're headhunting world-class talent outside, at the end of the day, my man's still got to show that he's better than the world-class talent. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we have to live with ourselves knowing that we allowed world-class talent to go to Chelsea, to go to Liverpool, to go to Man City, to go to any of our rivals. Because at the end of the day, guess what? If Luis Enrique goes to any one of those teams, he can rebuild them. I'm just going to be real with you. He can rebuild them. So I don't want to watch Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City winning the treble and we're not. We're like, yeah, but Carrick's going to do it. Like, I don't want to watch this. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, unless Carrick does something mad, between now and the end of the season, or unless he improves that football, or unless he shows that we're not going to be a team that's heavily reliant on moments, and we have maybe a systematical way of creating chances, and we don't necessarily have to maybe rely on something from Bruno to come from somewhere, yeah, then for me, I just think we need to start thinking about other managers if there are better managers available. But if the only people that want to come to us is the likes of a De Zerbi and whatnot, maybe we should just think, all right, cool, Carrick, you got the job, cool. That's where I'm at with it. But if way better managers are available, I think we should go for them. And I think we should feel no way about it. Just be a little bit ruthless. Because I think we're just lacking that ruthlessness. Like Harry Maguire, we're giving him a year +1. Man ain't even got the pace yet to stop them defenders from ghosting him behind him. Like, so we got to think about these decisions. But yeah, that's my time, innit?
It is your time, but I want to ask you a quick question before you leave, yeah? So with that being said, yeah, because I've always said this, yeah, I do agree with exactly what you said about the Carrick situation in terms of like replacing him. Because I've always said to Butts, the better he does, it takes a higher caliber of manager in order to replace him. Yeah. Now, for me, I am no way against the likes of Enrique coming to this club. Yeah. But how realistic do you feel that is?
I think it's very realistic because it's Manchester United, and at the end of the day, yeah, people keep on talking about the money that got spent at PSG over the last 3 years. But Manchester United, like I think they spent like 700 million or something like that. But if he came to us for 3 years and we spent an average of 250, we're spending the same money. So as far as I'm concerned, all this talk about the money and we ain't got the money, that's all bullshit, bruv. Bring the guy in, yeah, if he wants to come, bring him in, yeah, and he can rebuild this club. Because to me, this just reminds me of when Klopp went to Liverpool or when Man City went and got Pep. Now, we missed out on both occasions. If we was to get Enrique, I see this brother rebuilding the club, yeah? And he's coming at the perfect time if he was to come in because he's starting from the midfield. He would have his hand on the midfield rebuild. So therefore, he can build a midfield in his image and then start building outwards. As far as I'm concerned, this is the best time to get him. You let another manager build the midfield, then if he comes in after, it's like, why do we have these midfielders? We need to get rid of them. And that is where I have an issue with it now.
I hear what you said, Balitek. The only point that I find a little problematic, I'm still researching, and maybe you can actually tell us about this more. But because you're talking about Enrique and rebuilding or building a team, and for me, that's the thing that I feel like is not really synonymous with Enrique. And I could be wrong, but the PSG project feels like it rebuilt itself by natural causes, because obviously after Messi, after Neymar, and after Mbappe left, that front line had to be revamped, right? Dembele was dying in Barcelona. He kept on getting injured every week and wanted to come back home. He comes back home. All of a sudden, he becomes a focal point in that front line. Barcola had been there, I think, prior to Enrique. Or Desiree Odue, I can't remember if he arrived before Enrique or not, but the point is, it doesn't feel like
it looks like there was already a strong team there.
Exactly. And he just came in. If maybe Enrique had a part in being like, oh, get rid of Ugarte, I want João Neves. Is it his name?
He was part of getting rid of Ugarte, though.
Yeah. If maybe then maybe yes. If maybe he takes credit for that, I'd like to know, because for me,
there's one thing here, but there's a difference between rebuilding a team and using a team to its best of its ability, which I think also Carrick is doing, using a team to its best of its ability to what he's got right now. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You take a look at a couple of players, you go, no, I don't like him, I don't fancy him. this is my guys that I'm moving forward with, and then whatever. Yeah, that's the same kind of thing as using the team to the best of your ability, right?
Yeah.
But for me, see what it is right now as well. To add to you guys' point about Enrique and stuff like that, yeah, and we letting Klopp go and letting Pep go, and we didn't get these guys right. You have to look at the situation that we was in as well, because I've actively heard Klopp say that he didn't come to Manchester United because he was a fucking Mickey Mouse club, bro. He said this out of his own fucking mouth. He said he was a fucking Mickey Mouse club. Yeah, that means he said it was like Disneyland over there. It's all shine and whatever else, but they're not doing nothing. They like to be in the headlines. They like to be in all the socials, but they're not really about making the football team great. That's why he's called us a fucking Mickey Mouse club, bro. Yeah. So you think other managers don't see us that way? And once again, so you look at managers that call us a Mickey Mouse club, and then to the other retrospect, the likes of like Pep, they will go to where the money is, where they know they're guaranteed to get the players that they want to get, because it's not an issue and it's not a case of the name anymore. Because you have to realize the Manchester United name has kind of been dragged. Yeah, it's been dragged for how many years right now? Yeah, and as we've had the discussions within our own fan base saying how are we really that attractive anymore to other players? You know what I mean? Players turned us down like Haaland, even though his old manager came to us, yeah, and came to him personally, spoke to him, and then still turned us down, snubbed us for the likes of Man City. Do you understand me? Yeah, snubbed us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bellingham snubbed us in the same season, I do believe, as well, right? Snubbed us, went to Real Madrid. Yeah, we were snubbed a couple of times. Yeah. So it's not like we can sit here and say that the law of Man United is always going to be so great that any player we can get or any manager we can get. Yeah. So when you're looking at the likes of like Enrique, he might just go to like what you said, because you're saying that his rebuilding status is maybe not really there. So why not go to a Man City that's kind of already built and needs to buy 1-2 players and book is back in the top of the league? You get what I'm saying? Rather than a whole project of Manchester United, which is going to take more than whatever. Who knows what it's going to take?
Yeah. No, that's a valid point. If both Manchester clubs say, "Hey, Enrique, we're interested in you next season," which club is he gonna pick? City or United? Let's bring in the next caller.
We deserve better. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
Bots has had a rough night.
Wait, what? Why do you say that?
Well, they're on you, mate. Everyone is on you.
Everyone is on me.
You know why too.
It's
it's like he doesn't like Carrick. I understand it, yeah, because I had a thing against Amorim, yeah. After we all know who got fired, right? Yeah, it's like, you know what? Yeah, do you know what it is? Readers, before I start your time, yeah. It's like the other guy has to be way better than the guy before if you like that guy. You get what I'm saying, right? And I feel like because he actually is better than the guy, he's having a problem dealing with it.
I was going to ask him that, right? Because that's the view I have, right? I think there's a part in his heart. He's still you're angry, aren't you, bots, that Amorim got the sack, right? And there's a part of you that's thinking, anytime this criminal that they've given the job to goes one edge wrong, I'm going to be on it, right?
No,
week in, week out.
No. It's not that. It's not that.
You undermine this man. Every opportunity you get, you undermine him. Don't lie. It's all right. It's fair. I get it. You're hurt. You're hurt, right? They away from you.
Now it's becoming truthful, which is so wrong, because there's a narrative that's been concocted by Wrap Up and Joe, and now it's actually like becoming.
All right. Okay. So all right. Let's play. All right. Let's be fair with you. You said that you wanted more goal output, right?
Yes.
Let me just remind you what happened under Amorim in his first 10 Premier League games.
Oh, right? I know.
No, let's just revisit it, right? So under Carrick, right, in his first 10 games, we have won 7, drawn 2, and lost 1. Do you know what we managed in that Amorim? We won 2, drew 1, and lost 7. Right? So he lost as many games as we have won, right? Secondly, right? So 7 points out of 30 in his first 10 games, right? Carrick, 23. Now let's talk about the point you said about goals. You know, you want to see more goal action, right? Because
Yes.
Amrin's the guy for that, right? No. In his first 10 games, we only managed 12 goals, right? Do you know how much we scored under Carrick? 21, right? Do you know how many goals we conceded under Amrin in the first 10 games? 18. We conceded six more goals than we'd scored, right? Under Carrick, we've only conceded 10. So under Amrin, the goal difference was -6, and under Carrick, it was +11. And just another one, right? Our man Bruno, yeah, he's probably been our player of the season. Do you know what he managed under Amrin in the first 10 games? Right, 2 goals and 4 assists. Right, a total GA of 6. So 2.1 minus 2.1 per game. Is that 2.1 per game, right? Probably. Under Carrick, 3 goals and 9 assists in 10 games. Right? 4.4 per game. There's the difference.
There's the motherfucking difference.
Both managers, none of their players, no preseason, right? And yet Amrin gets a pass, and this guy is getting so much slack from the same fan base. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the objectives are different, right? Let me help you try and understand it if you want. You know,
I beg your pardon.
Excuse me.
Yes. Are you interested?
No. Go. Okay, you humor me. Go for it. This will be interesting. This will be very interesting.
Since you laid out some very beautiful statistics that I think are very, very, very true, and you omitted some, which is so important that, like, you know. Ruben Amorim was not successful at all, you know, in his first season, and you know, the objectives are very different. Ruben Amorim was brought in to build a long-term project, right? And Carrick is brought in to stabilize it, or what was a turbulent season, right? So those objectives are already 2 different propositions.
Just quickly on that, do you not think Amrin was brought in to stabilise after the games and the results we had under Ten Hag? Hold on, that's nonsense. You're brought in to stabilise the team and to win games. They don't say to him, "Oh, do you know what, Amrin?
You as a fan want Ruben Amorim
be mediocre, right?
No.
Lose more games than your predecessor.
We like your philosophy. We told him we like your identity. We like that a type of football that you're playing with Sporting. Don't come stabilize. Come build that. What you're doing.
Did Ineos call you up and tell you that's what they said?
No. But Ruben Amorim said it.
He called you up.
Ruben Amorim said it in an interview.
Amrin, you believe everything that Amrin said?
No. I also don't believe everything Amorim says. So what's your point?
You know what, bro? You're
No, I know it is so better. I'm serious. I'm just telling you right now that
you're rage baiting, surely.
No, I just want you to understand that Carrick is here to stabilize a ship. That's a different thing, bro. He's not, we don't know. This is Carrick's identity, Carrick's philosophy, Carrick's football, Carrick's long-term vision. We don't know what that is. We know that he can calm things down, look at the tools that he has, and get the best out of the tools that he has. And that's great for right now. That is what we need right now. But if we want to go out there and play against Barcelona, home and away, and get past round of 16, I'm not sure yet. And that's where I honestly am. I'm not going to lie and say, listen, I believe, I'm convinced in Carrick that he can go in and beat Atletico Madrid two legs. We're going to be looking like right now, the squad is not ready for where we want it to be.
Can I ask you a question? let me just ask you a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't worry, your time is paused, yeah. But let me just ask Boss this question, yeah, because what you're saying is, because you see, I have no problem with what you're saying right now, but I feel like you're getting away from the initial point of what We Deserve Better was saying, right? Yeah. And your own points initially when you started talking, because you said that Carrick was brought in to stabilize this team, but Amram was brought in for his long-term vision and bullshit like that. That's what you was getting at, right? So, but all We Deserve Better asked you was, so you think that Amram was brought in to not win games when he come in after
That's a different question that you said. Okay.
Yeah. What people bad performance, do you expect he was not brought in to win games immediately? You thought he was brought in to win games further down the line? Is that what you thought? You thought he wasn't coming in to stay? What's the point of getting a manager halfway through the season if they wasn't brought in to do better than the last manager? What's the point?
You can't win games without stabilising the team. How do you win games with an erratic team? You have to stabilise the team in order to win games. Quite simple. But what Amram did was he didn't stabilise the team.
Yeah.
He threw the team under the bus again and again and again. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the objective is. You talk about the Barcelonas and all that stuff. None of that matters if all you're doing is being a disruptive force in the dressing room. None of that matters because you're not going to win a game. You're not going to get to a Champions League. You'll never place a Barcelona. Under this guy, we wouldn't have been in the position that we are at the moment. We were 11 points behind.
We're not sure yet We Deserve Better because we're 3 points away from top 4 when he got fired.
Where are we today? Right? Where are we today?
We're higher. We're in 3rd place today.
Exactly.
Would we be?
Basically, bro, listen, this is what I'm saying to you, yeah. When what's his name came in, yeah, when Amram came in, did he bring us up the league or did he bring us down the league? Regardless, do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Sure.
Amram was the fastest manager in Premier League history to get to 15 league results. Do you know how long it took? 28 games.
Guys, we agree. Amram's stats don't look good. I don't know if you understand. I'm not saying it, but I
hear it, boss. I don't understand. I don't understand, right? That look, you back this guy, right? Which is fair enough. Rightly or wrongly, you backed him, right? Because you want him to succeed. He's a Man United manager. You don't want the merry-go-round. You want him to succeed, right? I don't understand why you can't afford that same kind of faith to a manager who's actually winning you games, who is defending stoutly, who's getting players to score, some of them playing the best football they've played in the last 22 months. I don't understand why you can't afford that same kind of respect to this manager.
How am I not affording the same?
Oh, come on, boss. Come on, you're smirking. You're smirking now.
No. I think we just have it right now that okay, they somehow this narrative that I don't respect Carrick. I listen, guys. I'm here watching every of Carrick's pressers. I want Carrick to succeed. I want to learn more about his philosophy. I want to learn more about his footballing ideas. And you know what? If they keep him long term and it works out, hey, we will lift that trophy together. Okay?
And if it doesn't, you will be first in line saying, I told you he was a criminal. You were just waiting for him to fall, right? It's so just own it. Yeah, just own it. It's fair enough.
You deserve better. I want to know you're good and bad and ugly about today's game, bro. It's not about me. It's about you right now. I don't know how this is. What's your good, bad, and ugly for today? We deserve better. With 10 seconds left, we use this time.
God, this is tough. I don't mind drawing if it's fair and square, right? To draw a game like that is hideous. To have a ref who doesn't give Ahmed a penalty. Carrick said it in the presser, the post-match. He said, I want to speak to the ref, right? Because he goes 2 penalties there. He gave the Mateus penalty, both hands on him, and Mateus was in control of the ball. The same thing happened to Ahmad, right? So how can he give one penalty and not the other? He goes, I'll be interested to know what the referee says, which one he got right and which one he got wrong. I thought it was really diplomatic, really sensible in that approach. So he called the referee out, but he gave it back to him to kind of answer. the good for me is, look, we would have lost that game under our previous manager when we went down to 10 men. We would have done, you know it, right? So we defended stoutly for the last 15 minutes with 10 men. So to get a draw, you know, I have to give credit to the team. And look, 10.
That was me, by the way. We deserve better. That was me. That's when I put it out there.
No, yeah. This guy, why you always glazing yourself, bro? I didn't know you.
No, because Joe, I know you. You'd be like, oh, boss,
that over, bro. Why the hell are you always glazing yourself?
No, I'm just showing that. Whatever, bro. Okay. If I don't blaze myself, who will? All right, let's go.
Me, I was clapping you with the
because he's so convinced that I don't want Carrick to succeed, and I was applauding the defending under Carrick. That's all. I was just, you know, try to show that I'm not biased. I can applaud an opinion.
Sound like Trump talking about Mexicans, bro. Shut up, bro.
I am applauding an opinion that I may not necessarily agree or disagree with.
That's what
it's
saying,
okay,
bro.
let's keep politics away.
Shut up.
Keep politics. All right.
Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. Yeah.
Next
right.
one, please.
Let's ask the next one. Hey, Eddie,
yes, big up, guys.
Big up, Eddie.
Yo, man, thanks for having me on, man. You guys are soldiers going on this late, man. I'm about to go to bed in a bit, but I thought I'd stay up and call in because obviously I watched the game. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting things being talked about, man. I think one thing is the expectation is really there with fans. Like, but there's a lot of people being disappointed with the fact that, you know, Man United drew, and we're talking about refs as well. It's obviously a big change and a big fresh change to not be talking about Man United embarrassing themselves. Like, you know, you were mentioning Amorim, a lot of embarrassing performances under him where it's like you're not talking about getting screwed out of the result. It's like Man United actually just played like crap. That's why they've lost. So yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, I'm in a weird place because Carrick is obviously the interim, yeah. So if you were to do an analogy and compare it to like teaching, he's the substitute teacher, right? So just on a kind of psychological level, yeah, he can't be trusted yet, in my opinion. He's doing well, but it's like he's got to earn his stripes. You know when you've had a substitute teacher in school, you're like you're so used to your original teacher, right? You're like, who's this guy? Shall we do some pranks on him? Are we going to give him enough time? Is he going to earn our respect? You know what I mean? So Carrick's got to keep doing what he's doing. And yeah, I want to trust this team, yeah, but they've got obviously you guys are talking about this game, but I always think too far ahead, man. I'm thinking is that because I said on one of the first shows where Carrick took over, I was like, oh, Ole 2.0. I'm already thinking ahead to this is a honeymoon period where it's going to be all nice, clean sailing. And then when the pressure gets slammed back on in the summer, where Carrick, if he gets the job, he's got to do the you know, setting up the team properly, transfers. He's got to take on the Champions League, all these multiple games, isn't it? So for now, okay, got to appreciate that the team is playing well, yeah. Oh, I want to say one thing about the potential, right? Do you guys remember, like, around the 36th minute, right, for Man United, when Mainu went past the player, got it to Dallo on the overlap, he crosses it, and then Bruno almost scores, and then, yeah, Petrovic made that amazing save. That kind of move, yeah, it's been done before. Carrick has shown that he may be coaching some of these moments, isn't it? Can that be... hey, I mean, there's some good moments in the eye test, but I'm thinking as well, is this going to be formulated or is this pure confidence, right? Because we are talking about Carrick. We're talking about the substitute teacher. Is he really, You know, is he drilling this kind of stuff? Do you know what I mean?
What's his actual syllabus?
Is actual what?
Syllabus. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is he just telling these guys to look at the answers in the back of the book, or has he got a proper teaching syllabus, a proper ethos? That's what I want to know as well. But for now, you know, the team's doing all right. If people like Mainu can do what he did today and do that like more, like I want to see more initiative from these players, man. I want to see more of this kind of stuff because. Yeah, Man United should be disappointed that they didn't get the win. Obviously, you guys have talked about the refs. Guys, we're in that stage, man, where for some reason, these guys think that refs should be part of the narrative. They're going to be like, you know, like on FIFA where you get the player cards, like all the stats. We're going to see that for refs, man. We're going to see their stats for we're going to see it. We're going to see their stats for their speed, their stamina, their vision, percentage of decisions that are correct. We're going to see all these stats, yeah? Do you remember like when you see previews before football games, you see the players training and then they show the stats for this guy's got this amount of goals and assists. You're going to see that for refs.
And controversy level as well. You know how these like great high work rate,
and all that, and then it'd be like mistake percentage, bravery to overrule VAR. I don't know, all that kind of crap. Yeah, I don't want to see VAR as main events, man. I'm tired of seeing VAR as main events. But anyway, that's my time there, guys. You're doing your thing, man. You're doing your thing, and I appreciate you having me on, man. So, yo, man, big up.
Eddie's football waffle, guys.
Anytime, but we're getting a mad echo. It's true, the echo was mad pain. But you know what, yeah? That being said, bro, yeah. You see, this thing is, yeah, you can see the mad divided decision and all of these things that we're seeing in front of our face, yeah, because is he getting drilled? Or is he drilling the players? How the fuck are you gonna know is he drilling the players, bro? How the fuck are you gonna know if he's what his fucking ethos is? Yeah. You see what you see on the pitch. From what you see on the pitch, is he doing well? That's all you need to make your mind upon. Why do you need to know his fucking ethos? Do you know fucking?
No, because his ethos would show on the pitch, bro.
You know every fucking rule that fucking Klopp made or Pep makes. Do you know that? No. Why have you got to know Carrick's ethos for? Why? Explain to me why.
Because Joe, the ethos are the
character exposing his ethos. What is this? Why?
Well, the ethos, my friend, is the foundation of your framework. Okay, so if every manager has their own vision, their own way of doing, of approaching it. Matter of fact, we have Abs here. He'll talk to us about ethos. Let me not even embarrass myself. All right, as well, let's bring in Abs. Talk about ethos.
Hold on. You know what, Abs? He skipped the queue. He skipped the queue to bring in you. Okay, just say it, Professor Omo. I don't know. He don't like your son.
Hold on 1 second. Just for this, let me even plug in.
And he skipped over.
He wasn't ready. Maybe he wasn't ready then. Maybe
you should take it personally, Omo.
Hold on a second. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No.
Hold on 1 second. Right. First of all, I don't know why you guys have skipped me in the queue. I was patiently going to wait. Second of all, you're using the wrong word. You're using ethos. It's philosophy, but it's okay. You're getting there, but you're getting there.
He's the one that's asking what's his ethos.
No, you dickhead. You man was talking about ethos, so that's why I used the word you dick. Don't, you know what? Yeah,
hey. Don't lie to me. No, don't lie to me. I was sitting here watching you, bro.
So okay,
right?
So how do you define ethos? Let's get to it then. How do you define ethos then?
I don't, because ethos involves club culture as well. That's why I don't think it's that. Philosophy is mainly based on, okay, are we going to be an attacking team, a defensive team, or
Sure.
a possession team? Are we going to
Yeah.
attack through the wings, down the middle,
Okay.
or crossing all the time? Right. So
I think
you're right.
so.
I will agree with you, Bots, on one thing. There's not a fixed pattern on the Carrick. That I will say, because I have been asking that question before. But do you know what supersedes that?
What?
Results.
Ah,
So unfortunately,
yes,
I'm not going to sit here and judge a man that's winning. That as much as I'm with you, I liked the idea of what Amarin was doing. Right, there's still some things that he's done well that we are eating off right now, and people are not going to say it because you have to give him credit. They're not going to do that. Joe, you made a face.
Yeah, why are you looking away, Joe? Why are you looking
Joe,
away?
you made a face.
Why are you looking away, Joe?
Listen, I'm not arguing with his record. You're right. It was dismal.
I don't deny my bias. Yeah, just
Right,
remember
okay,
that.
but that's the thing, because people are we're enjoying some of the fruits of his labor. We just didn't win underneath him because of his own issues, right? The team spirit was always good since he proper had a preseason with them. The striking force that we are enjoying, the Sesko, the Mbuemos, the Cunha, that's his team, guys. You know that, yeah? That's his front line. The goalkeeper that we love so much, that was under his tenure. That was one of his buys, right? Oh, okay. Someone's gonna put in the comments soon. Oh no, the transfer group is the one that done it. They done it under his time, so I'm giving him credit for it. Yeah,
we're gonna take all the Ten Hag's ones. We're gonna take all of the ones under him as well. I'm fair
exactly.
Like
so I'm gonna give him credit for that, right?
No,
removing the worms from the team, the Rashfords, Garnachos, the Hoyland, and all the others. That's under him. So we get a better team because of that. But the difference is Carrick knows how to use the tools better right now. There is still a question mark on his long-term success because, unfortunately, we've had this before under Ole, and it didn't go well after a while because we don't know what he's doing in the backroom stuff. We get one story saying that he's more relaxed and da-da-da. Then we get another story saying, no, he's working him extra hard. I have to be honest, I don't believe the latter, right? Because when the players are getting worked hard by Ten Hag or Amarin, you start hearing people moaning. So I don't think he's doing that because I ain't heard no moaning so far. But let's go back to the game because I got now 140 left. The referee did all he could to let United lose that game. Because where on God's green earth did he get 9 minutes extra time when we were down to 10 men from? Even if you look at the situations, the goal 1, a minute and a half. Goal 2, a minute and a half. Goal 3, a minute and a half. Goal 4, and the penalty situation, probably another a minute and a half. So where's the extra 2 minutes from?
Thank
3
you.
minutes even, I think.
The subs. How many subs were made?
My friend, it's 30 seconds
wrong
for
with
subs. Is it 30 seconds for subs or is it less?
No. Hey. We're here for the truth, bro. I'm a truth seeker, bro.
Right, and by the way, he didn't play 9 minutes, by the way. He didn't actually play 9 minutes. He practically played 10. So where did the extra minute come from? Because if you notice, it was 9 when he was taking a free kick.
No,
it was 9:40 when they were taking a corner. Where are these extra plays coming from?
Bruno hit the ball, hit somebody on the face with the ball, and that's like a head. That you gotta make sure that the player is fine. That's the new protocol.
Joe, can you remove him? Joe. I'm not arguing. Can you remove him? Do you have the power to remove him?
I'll end the show right now.
Go to sleep.
Brother, what are you on? Hey, they're proper. Listen, now it's my show. You see what I did there? You got to pay me. Hey, the football's played upstairs, gentlemen. The football's played upstairs. Anyway, well done for Man United. Well done for getting the draw. But I just want to say, guys, I know you hate the last manager, yeah, but on a real, stop saying we would have lost the game if it was him, because we drew so many games when he was here that we all moaned about it. So how all of a sudden we draw a game and all of a sudden everyone goes, "Oh, we would have lost it under him." Allow it. You're just making up lies now.
So, all right. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, big up Abs. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, because thank you. You know what? I will concede this. Yeah, because everybody knows how much I was against Amorim, but towards the end of his tenure wasn't the time to get rid of him. That's what I will say. Yeah, because I remember the tide turning within my own soul about what he was doing. Right. And I was saying, look, he's doing something now, so you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. Didn't I say that before he got fired? And then they fired him because they had a disagreement. That is the only thing nice I'm going to say about that guy, bro, yeah? Because I do not believe the time that they fired him was the right time to fire him. That's all I'm saying.
No, I remember the moment, Joe. It was after Bournemouth, Man United, the reverse fixture, when you called me and said, "Yo, I finally see it. I see what you're talking about." I said, "What do you mean?" "I believe in Ruben Amorim."
Yes, I believe. No, you fucking
You
did.
said that. It was after Bournemouth. It was after the Bournemouth game. No.
You're a liar. You're a big time
You said
liar.
that. Did you not call? Did you? Wait, Joe.
You liar.
Did you not call? Okay. Did you not call and give props to the players after the Bournemouth game? And you said you finally see what I was talking about.
Now or never ever say I started. Believe what? What did I believe in?
It's because the camera is on, huh?
Right.
It's because Joe, tell the truth and shame the devil. Joe, tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Wait, why you put it?
I'll tell the truth. You're the devil, and I'm shaming you. I'm telling the truth, and I'm shaming Botswana Papi because he's the devil. He's lying to you.
Joe, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't mean you don't like Eric Ten Hag or anymore or anything. If, bro, you saw what Ruben Amorim was doing.
Bring yourself back here. You think I'm going to fall for your foolishness?
If you saw what... Anyway, it's okay. It doesn't matter now. It's a manager that's gone. We don't need to be arguing about him. At the end of the day, Michael Carrick is the one right now. And I want to say, I would love to see Michael Carrick succeeding. And that's the bottom line. And that's no, there's no but. That's the bottom line, bro. We move. Let's hear what Professor has got to say, bro, because I want to hear his good, bad, and ugly.
You should take offense to the fact that he just.
I know. Like it's funny, right? Just again, this is the man that backed the unemployed. The last time I was here was 2 weeks ago, and that was Newcastle. That's when we lost to Newcastle 2-1. And again, I would say I'm happy that Carrick has brought back the standards. There's draw, and there's people like. They're like, they're upset. Like it grinds their gear. They're like, I don't like this, but I take it, but I don't like this. But with the last manager, they were like, foundation. We draw foundation. We lose foundation.
Right now, the objective is different.
You're comparing the interim to the main manager. This is an interim. He's here to get 3 points. You and he's out the door. I'm here for 3 points. He's an interim. I don't care what he does. I don't care his foundation. I don't care what he does. You're interim. Get your 3 points and get out the door. He's here to feed me like McDonald's, fast food. 3 points, I'm gone. 3 points, I'm gone. There's no 5-star meal over here. There's no Gordon Ramsay. 3 points gone. 3 points gone. Go have fun with your friends.
All right. Keep going with your obese self. You're going to keep getting... No, seriously.
Listen, he's an interim manager. I'm not going to put him to the same standard as Michael. I'm not... Same standard as Amorim. The same standard as Fergie or ETH or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm not going to put to the same standard. You're interim. Give my 3 points and move on. Let's get 3 points, move on. That's what I say. When I see the lineup, I'm like, okay, he trusts... When I see his lineup, I'm like, he trusts this lineup. For him, it's not about like, I'm going to... Sesko, I'm going to coach you to do this. No, there's the standard lineup 4-2-3-1. Bubelmo is your number 9. Accept that. Bruno. Listen, you know me. I'm a number 4 Bruno hater. I'm a number 4 Bruno hater, and he's playing Bruno Fernandes in the 10, where he's playing his best football. He's like, Bruno, I don't need you in build up. Be up high up and create as much as possible. The last manager, you have your best creator now playing at the 10. Explain that to me. Your best creator is not a 10. But either way, we move on. The whole point is Michael Carrick is here to give you 3 points. Whether you like it or not, listen, what he's just here for 3 points. Now here for challenging for the league. 3 points and we move on. Today he didn't give it 3 points. He made it what I said, what I tell you in the chat. Look at the table. Look at the table. Whatever happened, we are still in 3rd place. That's what that matters. Because again, he's here to give me 3 points. I don't care what he does. I don't care about his foundation. Because I don't think he's gonna be the manager next season. Give me my 3 points and move on.
Okay.
If you want to do your foundation, if he wants to do his foundation, do it next season. So when people are crying for like, where's Shane Lacey? Where's Heaven? Sorry, you ain't gonna get that. You're not gonna get no youth unless there's injury. He's here to give you 3 points. If you're not getting 3 points, be upset. Be upset you're not getting 3 points. That's as simple as. Because when he came in, he going against Arsenal, Man City, the 2 toughest game. 2 toughest game. People were like, oh, we're gonna lose. He gave you 3 points. Now everybody's quiet. Everybody's quiet. Like, oh, I see standards now. Michael Carrick, thank you for giving me 1 point today, but I'm upset we didn't get the 3 points. 3 points, move on. Next game, I'm expecting 3 points. That's it.
Okay. Omar, what would you say was the I guess the ugly for today? Like, because I think you mentioned
today is two. We didn't get a penalty, and the players let their hands. When Ahmad didn't get that penalty, they let their guards down. They were juggling like, oh, we're gonna get the penalty. Oh, VR's gonna look at it. Oh, let's keep juggling around. They let their hands down, and that's what they equalized 1-1. They let their hands down when Ahmad didn't get the penalty. Like, play ball, play to the whistle. If it's AFCON, they're constantly playing. Play to the whistle. Don't wait for the referee. And if they call it back, okay, cool, you get the penalty. But like, it was too slack. I did not like that. And I'm expecting my apology from the PGMLO on Twitter. I'm expecting we're sorry. I'm expecting that we're sorry tweet. I'm waiting. But either way, thank you, and I'll be back.
All right, big up, Professor. You know what? I don't care. You the way Professor says, I don't care. It's too funny. You end up thinking he actually cares.
Yeah, but listen, we're gonna. Listen, I'm gonna end this with one guy that wants to obviously say something to you. He even came back to come and say something to you. Yeah, Ronald has been waiting here. He had a say, but he said, "Bring me the fuck back." Yeah, so
let's hear it.
Directly, Ronald.
Hello, Standards. You remember Standards now? Suffering. Where is your suffering? Where's your suffering hat? I haven't seen that in a while. Everyone should know. You love suffering.
Okay.
Now you want to fight for 3 points. Why? Because again, bots, when you said the manager came in and he has to take things forward, right? Maybe take things forward. Or what was the word? Stabilize the ship, right? Are we where we were last season under Amorim? Just yes, no, maybe?
Of course not.
Okay. Cool. Okay. No, cool. Are we ahead of where we were last season? Yes, no, maybe?
We are further in the season.
Are we progressing or are we regressing? Like, which one is it?
It appears like we are progressing.
Then why are you complaining?
I am not complaining.
You are complaining overall because, again, on the day of you're like that one child who just waits for the teacher to make that one mistake so I can say, "Booyah, you made a mistake. You know what? You messed up. This is what I was waiting for. You messed up, teacher. You messed up. So I'll sue you. I'll see you in court.
Okay.
That's you.
Ronald,
you're waiting for that one opportunity.
Are you gonna?
You're waiting for that one opportunity, bro.
Ronald, I'm waiting. Can I tell you, like, when we should really have a good evaluation of where we are really after the Leeds game, bro? After the Leeds game, if we beat Leeds, I'm not even thinking about Chelsea. If we beat Leeds, then I can actually really make an informed evaluation.
So tell me, how bad would it have to be for us to really lose Champions League spot. How bad? I think we need to lose. I think the next, like maybe all the games. Do you see us losing all the games? Because I don't.
I don't think we'll lose all the games.
Because we're closer to Man City as of right now than getting outside the Champions League spot. Why are we still complaining? Okay, sure. Yes, there was a draw today. We lost. Let's consider this draw as a loss. But there was a red card, right? Caveat. Look at the bigger picture. Maybe next week it's going to be different. Because now we're not talking about Joe. Now we're not talking about injuries. Now we're not talking about where is Martinez. Now we're not talking about where is the lid. If this was Amorim, Mr. Rim over here would have cried me a river.
Nah, I'll stop him
Can
there.
we say Mr. Rim?
Stop him right there. You call me Mr. Rim.
I was like, my ears are deceiving me, bro.
Just stop it right there, bro. All right, it's all I'm over banner, bro. But you ain't calling my boy Mr. Rim. I don't care. Nah, your name is bro. Allow it.
Mr. Rim. Yo, that's good though. Ronald, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. All right.
That's good banter. That's good banter. I'm gonna get you back.
Hold on. Abs needs to tell me what I said. What did I say, Abs?
Do you know what? Sorry, I was coming here to sword fight with Ronald. I was thinking,
Whoa. No.
From Mr. Rim to sword fights.
What?
Hit the like button. Different channel. We out.
Yo.